Okay, so in the top right side, we got ourselves a red Protoss player. He managed to quite handily defeat Cure earlier on, and people are saying that PvZ is where his strengths lie right now. Let's see if that all is true. He is Jinna Green Wings. Trap. His opponent, he's the Blue Zerg. He is a fan favorite as well. He is from the Afrika Freaks. He is Dongregu, the senior advisor of the Zerg race here. The senior employee, I would call him. What's going on here? What are we witnessing? Why? Well, that was funny. He's gonna do it again. More ring around the rosy. It's like children playing tag right now. Okay, here we go. There's the Nexus, there's the Cybercore. Let me see, actually. Did Trap in this previous group also go up against any Zergs? Yes, he did. So he beat Solar 2-1, and he beat Ragnarok 2-0. So those are some pretty impressive stats. He got here by beating Zergs. I do think DRG is better quite a bit than both of those other Zergs. That may be me just being a DRG fanboy. I'm willing to admit this. But I still think this could be a bit more of a struggle overall. Twilight Council on the way. Could be a sign of the adept pressure to come. DRG had a good ZVT spike earlier this year. I don't know. I don't know, Gemini. I don't know. I still like my DRG, you know? What Trap is to you, DRG is to me, you know? That's what it comes down to. Uh-oh, that Overlord is in trouble. That Overlord did not know he's not safe there. Yeah, DRG, that doesn't work. Does he not know about this? How can he not know about this? How can he not know? How can he? DRG, come on. Oh, God, I'm being so embarrassed right now. I just praised you so much. Oh, God, every time I praise him, he does this to me. Every single time. Jeez. Alright, well, we'll forget about that. That never happens, did it? Adept Glaive's on the way. Oh, dear. Oh, man. Semi-finals and finals today. Oh. Oh, we will never forget. I hope so, I hope so. Alright. Roach Warren already on the way as well. It looks like DRG is kind of figuring out what's happening here, or at least is going to try to be prepared for the most common attack of all common attacks in StarCraft 2. The Adept Glaive versus the Zerg. Has been dropping in popularity for a little bit here, but still quite effective. So still something a lot of Protoss love to use. Just kind of throwing it out there now and again. Let's see how much they will be able to get done here. Couple of queens already at the front. Did he? Interesting. Huh. Making a spine crawler. Maybe that was a spore crawler actually that he was making. It looked like a spine crawler to me, but maybe he's not sure if he needs it, so he's just being like, alright, well, let me just cancel it, remake it, and then if I don't need it later on, I can still cancel it. I don't know. Pretty good surround, but that's a lot of adepts still. Not that many Zerglings available. You need to have the Roaches and the Queens with this so that, you know, the Zerglings keep them in place and then the Roaches and the Queens really deal the damage here. These adepts, they are already getting on top of the drones right now. Not that many have gone down just quite yet. But more adepts actually coming into the third base. That is already evacuated. The natural base, though, that is looking rather juicy. That's where the big hits are going to be coming in here. 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 workers. Alright. That's the bummer. I think that may be too much damage right there. So, how do you follow this up as DRG? How do you follow this up as DRG? Is there a good way to do it? I'm not completely certain. It looks like he just wants to go for a big attack right now. But even a big attack with a swell of links, I mean, he may be able to cancel the third. But even then, if he does that, it's not going to be very efficient trading here. Okay, he has a couple of Ravagers that do want to try to get rid of the units in the wall. So he can run through, I think, right? No? Okay, he's just going to go for the buildings instead. That's a fair thing to try and do as well. I mean, if he gets those links around all these units, that should be a good fight, but there's still quite a lot in the way from that being accomplished. There's the shield battery overcharge, should be moving back right now. Does not want to take a fight, losing a lot of these links here. Sending more links across the field, though. Is he gonna get... Okay, the Adepts are finishing up this shade. A bit surprised about that. May give DRG a fighting chance here, but no, alright, never mind. GG is called.
So scary right now.
Adepts with the glaives.
Huge.
Always so good
Veteran
against
army.
the... oh, now you want... Jeez, okay, there we go. Alright, alright. That was a very well-fought battle there for DRG, of course. And, yeah, trap there with a well-executed adept timing. We'll see what happens in game number 2. We'll see what happens in game number 2. Trap a formidable opponent, after all. We still have another entire group consisting out of Zergs after all, so it's not the worst thing that can happen, not having DRG move on forwards. That may actually help us prevent a very, very heavy Zerg top 4 here. And of course Trap being the final Protoss hope. Kinda has to move forwards right now, right? Otherwise we're gonna get into a lot of trouble on the subreddits here. We're gonna be called out as a tournament like, you see, it's still not fixed. Don't want that to happen, do we? No sir, no sir. Anyway, in the bottom right side we got ourselves a red Protoss. He is on absolute fire. He is the Jin-Air Green Wings. He is Trap. Monstrosity of the StarCraft 2 scene. Continuously beating everyone in this tournament, it looks like. Let's see what he goes for this time around against this blue Zerg opponent in the top left side, the Afrika Freaks, DRG. Where's Rushy? Force him, wake him up, force him to cast. What is this about? Lord Strahd, I love Rushy casting as much as you do, but I'm a man too, you know. I have feelings. There's the third base coming out for, well, the third base location, I should say, coming out for DRG. Trap. Just a single gas so far. Should be feeling alright going for a quick Nexus here, right? Let's see if he goes for the Cybercore, the Nexus first. I think it will be a Nexus here, seeing the minerals, of course. Still like your casting, alright. Thank you, thank you. Good to see you know my name as well. I get it. There's no hard feelings, man. I mean, Rushy, he's a joy to cast with. I always have so much fun casting with him. Very understandable. Very understandable. Yeah, good. Alright, alright. No problem. I'm just pulling your leg, buddy. Don't worry about it. Okay, so what do we have got going for ourselves here? Nothing too particular just quite yet, right? There's the first sign of trouble, the Twilight Council coming in again. I mean, it worked so well the previous time, you may as well do it again. Alpha X SC2 is an amazing caster. Nice. Alright. And the Robo coming up as well. Yeah, it looks like more and more the Adept pressure, of course. Very unlikely that it will be anything else. DRG finding a safe spot this time around for his Overlord. I mean, that pillar on Jaganetha is just an absolute... I mean... Pardon the pun, it was unintended, but then I realized there could be a pun. But it is truly a trap, isn't it? It's just placed there being like, right, well, some silly Zerg is gonna put his Overlord here and I think he's safe. Ah. It is an absolute bear trap right there. Okay, now, how many drones are we going up for here for DRG? It looks like he's sticking around the 38 for now. Is he going to do another swell of drones? Or is he going to go straight into the links here? Straight into the links, okay. So, 37 drones total. That means that he cannot afford to lose much of any. He spent quite a bit in the defensive setup right now. That means he is not allowed to lose pretty much anything. It's going to be so incredibly far behind if he loses drones right now, because it's already on a tied up work account here. Let's see if DRG also wants to try and get a bit of counter-aggression going with those links across the fields. Sometimes that is something we see, of course. Links running across, trying to force the more adepts being warped in at the other side. And use the mobility of the links here to counteract the adepts. Oh, roaches need to stay there. Okay, nice. Alright, so far well managed. That was just the first shade, of course. Wait, it's a 6 gate. Oh my god, he went 6 gate adept right now. Didn't even see, I was just anticipating a 4 gate adept, but it's actually 6 adept. So maybe it's a good thing that DRG went so heavy on the defensive side of things. Was this the previous game as well? How much of an idiot am I sometimes with this? This is why I need to... Rushy here, huh? Like, he is warping in 6 at a time, Kosen. Last game was 4. Okay, good. Good. So yeah, this is a lot more committed here for Trap, and he is not finding any damage. So that could be a problem as well. Now, sometimes we still see people move back with those adepts, of course. Try to keep them together, keep them alive, and then come in with a Sentry Immortal support as well for another follow-up attack. There's still a potential here for Trap to make something like that happen, but so far, it's not looking all too swell for him. He needs to get some adepts somewhere. Otherwise, this is just gonna slowly slide down a hill and gain more and more momentum. Trap brings out the 6 gate and Mind Game, I see. Alright, here we go. The Ravager's not quite being able to hit the Warp Prism right there. That is so many adepts right now. That is a finished shade as well. Those Zerglings actually not going to get the surface area they want to because of the Queens and the Ravagers being there as well. This is just too many adepts right now for DRG to hold off. He needs those roaches. In come the adepts. They're going to shade towards the main base. Yes, they are. Only 5 kills so far have been made, but more adepts are available in the, well, the natural base. Nice. They're going to go into the main base as well. Get everything together again. Oh, this is going to be quite a gruesome display of adepts right here, I believe, guys. 8 have gone down so far. Now, DRG did drone up quite a bit, so it's not the end of the world just quite yet, but there's still so many adepts here available, and the production for DRG, it seems to be dwindling. It seems like all the roaches, all the zerglings that are coming out one by one are just being picked off. Trap again here. GG is called.